Dear Liberal friends, when I joined the Centre Party in 2001, the discussions of globalism were very prominent in Sweden. When Gothenburg, Sweden's second largest city, hosted an EU Council meeting that year during the Swedish chairmanship, violent anti-globalist riots unfolded on the streets of the city. The world was turning inward, and ideas of international cooperation were under threat. Although I would like to say that this has changed in the many years that have passed since, it's clear to all of us, it has not. The liberal values we hold dear are once again under siege. This time the threats come from both left and right-wing populists. All of us in this room, we are on the front lines in their defense. Now more than ever, it's essential that we work together to protect the foundations of our common values. 2 months ago, Sweden went to the polls to elect a new leadership at national, regional, and local level. I'm very happy to tell you that in these elections, the Centre Party achieved its highest result in 30 years. And we are now the fourth biggest party in the Swedish Parliament, and this could not have been achieved without thousands of campaigners and supporters throughout our country, working systematically as a team towards our common goals. I'm very proud to say that when standing face to face with the threat of aggressive nationalist populism, we stayed true to our values and did not back down. This result shows that values really do matter, and that many people share our concerns about the future. Just like many of your countries, Sweden faces a growing right-wing populist party, which threatens to undermine the foundations of liberal democracy, leave the European Union and close our borders. They want to abandon the openness and humanity that are the foundations to both Sweden and to the European Union. In May next year, these values will be tested in every corner of the European Union. In all our countries, we will face populists spreading fear. They will tell the public that building walls and raising drawbridges are the only ways of keeping Europe safe. That liberal democracy has played out its role, and that we should move towards a so-called illiberal democracy. They are fighting the very core values on which the European project was built. And we are gathered here, not with so much sun, but with a very, very passion to liberal values, because we do not believe that Europe should turn around and go backwards. Because we believe in a Europe that looks forward, a Europe that meets the challenge of climate change, trade wars, and increased global migration flows with a united front. A Europe that proudly shoulders its share of global challenges and takes leadership in encouraging each other to do the same. There is no doubt that Europe and the world faces great challenges today, and will continue to do that for the foreseeable future. We are gathered here because we believe that we cannot solve the problems of this world alone. Come to elections in May, we have a great chance to significantly increasing ALDE's influence in the European Parliament. And for the Centre Party, there is no doubt that Europe's liberal parties will be the leading voice against aggressive, nationalist populism for the years to come. It's with immense pride I am a part of this European family, and I'm delighted to have the chance to be with all of you here today. As liberals, we can show that we are a positive force for change, a force for a stronger, more open, and more secure Europe. We can take responsibility and show results. We can show the new liberal leadership that Europe needs. And we must never forget the idea of cooperation laid the foundations of the European Union. And the Centre Party, together with all of you, will keep fighting for these values. There is no doubt that we are living in a changing world. And now it's up to us to make sure that change takes Europe forward. Thank you so much.